municipalities or autonomous regions. So the quality, I think, not so much change.
But on the other hand, more representatives from the countryside, it means those deputies need to be better trained and educated on how to be a good legislator.
Correct.
Edward, how can we do that?
You know, yeah, and it's an interesting thing because, like in the United States, I mean, many of the legislatures wind up they're lawyers and they've been trained in law, and like we saw in the piece that just started before here, we have people from the countryside, we have migrant workers, and so that's a difficult challenge. But I think that the system is a step in the right direction. Like I said, it's changed. It was in the report before 1953, now to 2010. In 2010, they really were making these same kind of noises about how there should be a equal representation in the countryside, and we've got this rapid urbanization. But you're absolutely right. I mean, the question is, how do we train these people and how do we get them up and going? But the law and the framework, I think, is very fair, and I think it's a step in the right direction for equality in representation of people within and outside.
But the training and education is still a difficult task ahead.
And it's hard to legislate that.
All right, thank you. Thank you, Professor Wang, and thank you, Edward, for that. Well, thanks to decades of efforts, China has established its own judicial system. It is through trials and errors that we got where we are now. But in a fast-changing society, the legal system is battling all out to keep up. The fact that a death penalty has to go all the way to the Supreme Court says much about the progress China has made. And the ongoing debates about criminal procedure law and other laws in this country tell us there's still a lot to do to deliver justice and order. And this is this edition of Voice and Votes here on CCTV News. Thanks for joining us. Goodbye.